मते जयपताका स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः आचार्यपादाय नित्याय कृपा प्रदायिने गौरकथा दामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, pranams to every devotee. Accept my humble obeisances and kindly pray for me that I should be a small, drop of the droplet in spreading this mission of Srila Prabhupada. He has done so much. He has sacrificed his entire sannyasa life, right? Entire sannyasa life just for bringing as many souls as possible. And even now he is amongst us in the forms of books. And, like these classes are an opportunity to read Srila Prabhupada book again and again. So I thank every one of you for giving me this opportunity. And if you all want to share any realization, you can always. And before, you all may or may not be till the end. So I'm just requesting all of you, if you all need any help in learning how to recite Bhagavad Gita, how to learn with that Sanskrit words, what is that, Swarga, Dirga, all those things, you can always text me. I am ready. Next 10 days, we will not have classes. And next also, it is all Guru's mercy, whether we all get or not, because there are so many preachers available. They are supposed to give turn to everybody. So I don't know, but I am always available. If you all want to learn Bhagavad Gita, how to by heart first 108 important shlokas. So if you learn that, what will happen? Gradually you will learn to recite every verse very fast, quickly. There was a course conducted. So I had the opportunity with the Srila Prabhupada's mercy to attend that. So I may be able to share that. So at the end also I will announce this, but you all may not be able to stay till the end. That is what I'm saying. And today's is like a conclusion. It's like a recapitalization. So pay attention. Even if you have missed any class in between, this may be of use. And if you have again missed any class, you are always welcome to tell me that I'll be in if I can give time. Whenever you have time, just let me know. We will come to a point wherein we can have a common time and we can do it. Hare Krishna. Yes. Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Ultimate objective is this only, isn't it? We all want to get moksha. That is the liberation. But Krishna has been telling liberation should not be the objective. Liberation, mukti. Bilvamangalam Thakur, as he said, mukti is standing at my doorstep, but I don't care. I don't want mukti. I want the opportunity to serve the Lord. If I don't get an opportunity to serve the Lord after getting mukti, what is the use of that mukti? Otherwise also, bhakti and mukti. But if we do bhakti, automatically the byproducts, there are two byproducts for bhakti. One is vairagya, detachment. If we do bhakti, automatically detachment comes. So we can't say, first let me detach from everything. My family, my job, my work, everything, let me get detached. Then I will do bhakti. It is reverse. How can we do it? After I get the marks, I will study for the exam. Not possible. For the same exam. Not possible, right? So detachment comes when we attach our senses somewhere else. Otherwise, withdrawing the senses simply is not possible. Senses cannot sit idle. They will look for some object or the other. They will attach to them. So it is always better. This Ashwatta, we saw, no, 15th chapter, the Ashwatta Menam Suviruda Moolam, that one. Urdhva Moolam Adashakam, Ashwattam Praguravyayam, Chandansi Yasya Parnani, Yastam Veda Savedavit. This is a perverted tree. Vedas, the branches are, so branches are Vedas, and what do you call, fruits are the karma pala, all those things we learned. So the tips of the branches, that is what do you call, twigs, leaves, are the sense objects. So sense objects are very, very active. They get attracted to anything. So it is always better to engage these sense objects in Krishna, then automatically detachment comes. So if we detach, after we detach rather, then we will go to bhakti. Not possible. If we go to bhakti only, this detachment will come. And detachment also will not come unless and until the objects of senses, I mean the sense organs, are attached to something. If there is something in the vessel only, we can take it out. No, how can we say first I take out everything, then I put? It is like that. We have to empty our heart for the new things to come. What is that? Our heart is already sanskara. So many births, how many yonis, what types of yonis, all are kalmasha. It is, people say kalmasha. Heart is full of kalmasha. So more and more and more through the Navavida Bhakti, we cleanse our heart. Once we cleanse our heart, then Bhagavan only cleans also when we start hearing. That also we don't have to do. We have to only start hearing. Then Bhagavan will clean it, 100%. But the Shravanam should be with full focus, with full attention. The focus should be for the pleasure of that. Hearing is not the pleasure for me. Hearing should not be not for my improving my knowledge. No. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, for the pleasure of the Lord. If I hear, my Guru will be happy, Krishna will be happy. With that objective, if we start hearing, Krishna will dulati shamalam Krishna. Right? He says, like in the, what is it? Spring season, all the old leaves go and new leaves come. This is what the meaning of the verse is. Pravishta karna randrena chwanam swaha saroruham dunati shamalam Krishna salilashya yata shata. That is spring. Spring season, how it all the old leaves go and new leaves come, like that. Once you start pravishta karna randrena, put my name, my glories, my pastimes, lila, namarupa guna lila, you put into your ears, straight through your ears, ear hole, I get into your heart and I clean your heart. Okay, so very, very important. You all are, don't leave up this Shravana. Fix up this time. You all are now used to 7 to 8, right? So 7 to 8, you keep only for listening to the lectures of Srila Prabhupada. Nothing else should be done. Sit and listen. This is the problem when the classes are not there. Even now, many Matajis will be busy. They'll be attending to, like that only we all have learned. When we were also attending most of the time, now also when we attend many classes, we do something and attend. But that one Baba, oh Krishna, give me at least this 1 hour so that I can sit and relish your glories. Like that, you keep praying. Paramatma is there in us and he will give that opportunity very soon. With that note, I am starting once again. Thank you very much, everybody. Actually, I was waiting for us 1 or 2 people who generally join. Okay. 18. The first 12 verses are Pavanani Manishinam. Pavanani means what? Making all papas are eradicated and it becomes pure. So how to purify our heart? How, when the heart will be purified? Heart will be purified when there is no sinful activity. So to eradicate the sinful activity means what? Getting relieved from the bondage. Okay, so 1 to 12, Krishna tells that how to get ourselves free from the bondage through karma, because he started with karma. You remember first 6 chapters rather, 6th end, towards the end he went to yoga, that is yogis, but till mostly 3/4 of the 6th chapter also is karma, isn't it? So first he is telling how to relieve everybody from the bondage through doing karma, sannyasa yoga. That's it. Do all your activity, learn to surrender the karma pala. learn that, so that we are not attached to it. As Arjuna kept on telling, oh Krishna, if I fight, it is sinful activity. You remember the first one was compassion, second one is no enjoyment, third one is sinful activity. So doing karma is sinful. Why we call it as sinful? We are not elevated souls, right? We are Baddha Atma. Baddha Atma will always have a desire behind the action. Action, desire behind the action binds us. That does not liberate us. Okay, because most of us, we do eating, mating, sleeping, and defending, right? Animal pravritti we have. Yesterday also we saw. We have asuri pravritti in us. Who does not have abhayam, who does abhayam to, abhayam sattvam samshuddhir deva guna. What was that? Krodha parushyame vacha. Who does not have anger? We all have ajnanam chapi jatasya. Who does not have ignorance? Root cause for all these activities are only avidya, ignorance. That is why Krishna has told in the 10th chapter, 11th verse, agam ajnanajam tamaga atmamam yatta bhavasto agam ajnanatam tamaga. That Chatushloki, 4th shloka. Okay, what did he say? I will sit in your heart and light the lamp of knowledge which dispels the darkness of ignorance. He himself said, Tesham evanu kampartam agam ajnana jamtamaga. Okay, so you start worshipping me, I will sit in your heart. Agam ajnana tamaha. My responsibility is to chase the darkness in your heart by lighting the lamp of knowledge. He himself said everything. We have studied everything. Only thing what we lack is Shraddha. The confidence, the faith. Shraddha we all lack. Krishna is there. Okay, Krishna, I surrender to you. Sarvadharman Parityajya. Today he will say, any problem comes, we keep looking for action. Everybody, some problem has, just now you have heard something. How many of us immediately will take the chanting bank and start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Means what? Our inner heart will be telling what to do with this. But still, at least outwardly, let us do that. It shows that, and slowly inner mind will start thinking, Krishna, you only take care of the problem. You have only given. With my limited knowledge, I cannot find for a solution. It will keep on saying, Mala to pirime pire, mugu pire man, sorry. Mu pire ram manuam pire this. That's okay. But at least that's a little bit confidence. We immediately picked up the chanting bag. No, Krishna knows that. He will only give the solution also. Then this 13 to 17, extremely important. Extremely important. Because I have been referring that verse, you remember every day I used to refer. 14th verse. Adhishtanam, karta, karanam, pritak cheshta, daivi. 5 factors in accomplishing any task. 3 modes we have been learning in 3 chapters. We have already learned why we are not able to control ourselves, because of the adhikar of the 3 modes. Who is empowering whom? 3. One overrides a different part of time. Different modes are very active. Even when some mode is active, all of a sudden another mode may come and attack us. All happens. That's what our life, the Jiva has brought all these things. How we get this body. Yesterday? I think it's a day before. How we enter this body, how we stay in this body, how we leave this body. Beautiful verses we saw, right? So how it can be purified? Mataji, so many kalmashas are there. You are saying, one I said, follow the Navavida Bhakti. Navavida Bhakti we follow. That is akarma. That level, to come to that level, we have to start with Varnashrama Dharma. Varnashrama, if you are a Brahmana, do Brahmana duty. If you are a Kshatriya, do the Kshatriya duty. Whomsoever. Why Krishna is saying nowadays Varnashrama Dharma is not followed. But still, wherever you are working, do your duty dutifully. And be sincere to you. You remember that 13.8 to 12 and yesterday's 17th chapter. First 1, 2, 3, Abhayam Sattvam Sham Shudri, 20 qualities, there 20 qualities. How many qualities, how many characteristics which we need to imbibe in us? Krishna has been telling, this is known as Abhideya. This is a process of overcoming this. It's the process of riding over the material ocean. Process of bhakti, Abhideya process. Then purification. So we have to do Varnashrama Dharma. Whichever duty we are doing, do it perfectly. But what we have to do? Surrender the karma pala. That we have to asanga shastrena dhridena chitva. He told them with the detachment, weapon. With the weapon of detachment, cut the Ashwatha tree. Nirmana moha, jita sanga dosha, nirmana moha. Don't have attachment. Moga means they have lot of moga. We say no attachment. Nirmana moga. How to detach this moga? Jisa sanga dosha. Dosha, that is that. So by practice, we have to detach it. Nirmana moga jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaka. Do those kind of activities with the Lord. Feels very happy. Ashwatthamenam suvirudamulam. This Ashwatha tree's root can be asanga shastrena dhridena chitva. We can cut it with the detachment. 15th chapter, I think, 3rd verse or 4th. Nirmana moha. The 3rd or 4th verse. Okay. Then if we do that, we will come to Brahman platform. Brahman platform is what? Always start thinking about Krishna. Mad bhaktim labate param. That bhakta always thinks about me. So Varnashrama Dharma, during our duty, whether it is our family duty or societal duty or organizational duty, do it to the fullest. But don't think you are doing it. Adhishtanam manaschayam daivim cha panchamam. I am able to do because that Lord sitting in me is sanctioning. Oh, my dear child, you do your duty. That is it. That is what is karma pala tyaga. Pure bhakti, acting in Krishna consciousness, will come only after the Brahma Bhuta state. Brahma Bhuta state, we sadhana machitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantascha mam nitya tushyanti cha ramanti cha. My devotees always cherish talking about me. My devotees are so much involved in discussing the glories of me. Okay, machitta madgata prana. With their every sense, they are involved in talking about glorifying the Lord's pastimes. That is pure bhakti. Automatically it will come. So once we get the pure bhakti, then also we automatically surrender. We don't have to take a lot of effort, but the effort starts from Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Marchanam, Vandanam, Pada Sevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam, Navavida Bhakti. That's the last one word is not coming. Yeah, this 7th canto, Prahlada Maharaj has said this. Okay, so remember 9 types of bhakti, 9 process of bhakti. Process is Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya. Shraddha is there, we will come to bhakti. These two will happen. Association will come, spiritual master will come, then the Sadhu Sanghas will help us all the time to do Bhajana Kriya. Bhajana Kriya means Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Not only that, reading books is also. Preaching is also. Book distribution is also. All are Bhajana Kriya. Bhajan is not worship. As I told, Bhajati is not only worship. Bhajati is that RADHJA. How much, in what ways we are able to get connected with Krishna. Hare Krishna. So nice. I'm really feeling why these classes are getting over. It should continue. There shouldn't be any gap also in between. Arjuna uvacha sannyasya mahabhaho tattvam ichchami veditum tyagasyascha rishikesha pratakeshi nishudanaga. Keshi, that demon, horse demon we are seeing, that he is Keshi. So Krishna killed the Keshi demon. If you go to Vrindavan, you have a Keshi Ghat. Go to that Ghat, Keshi Ghat. So if you go there, like Krishna had the mercy to liberate that Keshi demon. Will he not liberate us? The Bhakta who has gone to Vrindavan with that bhav, he will definitely. That is why we should go to all the places where Krishna was playing, roaming around. Krishna's Leela has taken place. Even keeping one step in Vrindavan itself is, it's not that easily available. Okay, that is why Prabhupada says, make your mind Vrindavan. Once also you go, phone picture and all will go. Sometime or the other, phone may not work. You may not be able to capture the picture also. Battery is not there. So many things. This is there, no? Hard disk is there. Hard disk, Hridaya. In that, you keep that picture. And whenever you want, close your eyes and sit, enjoy that Mangal Arati of Radha, Balram Krishna Mandir temple. Mangal Arati, any Arati, whatever program you attend there, keep on bringing that to your this, and you may be going to very, very different places, as I said, no? Keshi Dham and Brahma Vimohan Lila, where it happened, Brahma Ghat, Raman Reti, where that Raman Reti Krishna used to take the cows for grazing, all those pictures, it will be there. Especially you go with ISKCON, because they sit in that place and they talk about the glorification of that particular place, and they do little bhajan. Bhajan means dance is inevitable. So all these things will be recorded in your heart, and whenever you want, you can live in Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. Okay, Arjuna, the first one, 18. So some PPT problems. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Arjuna said, O mighty armed one, I wish to understand the purpose of renunciation, that is the tyaga, and of renounced order of life in sannyasa life, O killer of Keshi demon, master of the senses. So last question Arjuna is asking. And okay, during revision, now you note down, we will talk about it later. 3.36, please note down. And today, 1 minute, we will discuss on that. Okay, here this question has been asked. Okay, I wish to understand more the purpose of renunciation. Finally, he is asking for us. He has surrendered. He is... Hare Krishna. Are you able to hear me? Is my screen visible? Yes. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Okay. Next one. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kamyanam Karmanam Nyayam Sannyasam Kavayo Vidugu Sarva Karma Palatyagam Prahustyagam Vichakshanagam. Krishna is saying, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, the giving up of activities that are based on material desire is what a great learned men call the renounced order. So what is sannyasa? Giving up of the activities. Generally, Krishna says, don't give up the activities. But which activity he is saying? That are based on material desire. So giving up of those activities. Mataji, it is not possible. We have to work. We have to live in family. We all live in family. We all are grahasthas. So Krishna told, no, just now, do all those activities. But at the end of the day, you say, Krishna, you have only told Varnashrama Dharma is very important. That is why the whole day out of 24 hours, I have spent 16 hours for my Varnashrama Dharma duty. This 1 minute I am taking it, Krishna. Whatever I did the whole day, because of your mercy, because of your sanction. Thank you so much for that, Krishna. Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu. That is all. That is all. Okay, so don't ask Mataji how we can give up the activities which we need to. Which Krishna says 3 types of duty. One is the duties which are needed for our body. One duty which are needed for the surrounding, that is a society, organization, family, etc. And in that, the third duty we always forget, that is the duty for the soul. So in 24 hours, 10%, daswa ansha, 2 hours you take for soul. That's all. That is all you have to. Nothing else. Don't give up. Once again, I'm requesting next 10 days till the next batch starts or till the time you join second level, give at least this 1 hour only for Krishna, who has given us so much. Everybody in their life, go back and see, even if you are a student, go back and see, you will be thinking, I would not have come to this level unless and until Krishna has blessed his mercy upon me. At least at this age of 62 years, I can very well say 60, I mean, at least 40 years before also, I would have never ever thought even 1/10 of what I have got now, I would have got. All Krishna's mercy. His mercy is amazing. Causeless mercy. That is why we call as causeless mercy. There is no reason for showering his mercy. He is sitting and keep on sanctioning our desires as Paramatma. Okay. Did we read the meaning? I don't know. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah. And the giving up the results of the activity. That is sannyasa. Okay, don't say manapa, I did it. That's all. That verse also, remember 3.27. We do all the work because of the entanglement or because of the contamination of the material modes. We don't do. Karta ahamiti manyate, forget it. Karta agamiti manyate is not at all possible if the daivi imcha panchamam is not there. Fifth factor of sanction is not there. Okay, Hare Krishna. Oh, now, some learned men declare that all kinds, all fruitive activities should be given up. But yet other sages maintain that acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance should never be abandoned. Yeah, it should not be abandoned. The more, see, can we say I am doing bhakti, so I will not give any charity? Can we say anything, I am in bhakti, I will not do any yajna, dana, tapa? No, do charity. That is what, sannyasa is what? Don't renounce the activities. Do all the activities for the pleasure of Krishna. Renounce the karma pala. Okay, so we can't say that since I am doing all karmic activities or since I am in bhakti, I don't have to do this yajna dana tapa. We should not say that, right? We should always do all kinds of, some learned men declare that all kinds of fruitive activities should be given up. That is wrong. Prabhupada says, even enjoy the luxury. If Krishna will be happy by enjoying the luxury, you do it. Going for Prime Minister for taking donation. Will you go by auto and ask? Definitely not. You will take a nice car and go to his home and he will ask for donation. He will give also. So if we need something from him for Krishna's pleasure, we can use luxury. There is no problem at all. That is why yesterday I told you, remember, dadati pratikragnati. This is one of the priti lakshanam. This is one of the symptoms between devotees. We also give, Vaishnavas, we give whatever little we can give, we should give them. And similarly, Vaishnavas are giving us some gift with full respect. Vaishnava is none other than Krishna. With full respect, we should honor them. If some Vaishnava is calling you for prasadam, will you go or not? Happily, we will go. Same way, we need to call people. That is what dadati pratigrahnati guhyam akyati. Secret we have to share from them. Mataji, today, I don't know. When I was singing Tulasi Arati, maybe I felt Tulsi Mata was sitting there and enjoying Mataji. You can share. And similarly, ask Guhyam Akyati. From them also we have to inquire about secrets. Dadati Pratigrahnati Guhyam Akyati Prachati Bhunkte Bojayate. That is a prashadam. So these 3 2s are 6. Shad Vidhi Preeti Lakshanam. Loving exchanges. Yajna tapa karma natyajyam karyam eva tat yajno danam tapaschaiva pavanani manishina. We saw in that list also, now pavanani manishina in the what you call tabular column in the beginning, we saw acts of sacrifice, charity and penance are not to be given up, but should be performed in sattva guna, with the mode that all these yajna jnana tapa are for purifying my soul, not with the I am doing. So when it will purify, yesterday we saw, when we do it with the when we do it with the sattva guna, we saw that now, what was that? Mantrahinam dakshinahinam shraddha virahitam. Yes, what was that beginning? Give me 1 second only. Vidhihinam asrishtanam mantrahinam dakshinam shraddha virahitain chai yajnam. That is tamasam. So opposite, this is hinam means without. So what vidihinam, not following the rule. No dakshana, no prasadam. Who does? Tamasam. But yes, proper chanting, proper dakshina, proper prasadam. We discuss so many examples of Ashwamedha Yajna. All doing it is in the mode of Sattva Guna. So Yajnadana Tapa should be done for purifying the heart. Who is doing it? It's Sattva Guna, their heart will be purified. Purification is extremely important. What is purification? Anartha Nivarti. That is purification. Etan yepitu karmani sangam tyaktva palani cha kartavyani time partha nishitam matam uttamam. Nishitam matam uttamam. Wow, this is such a wonderful. He is saying, O son of Pritha, all these activities should be performed without attachment or without expecting any result. That is very, very important. Okay, they should be performed as a matter of duty. But Krishna tells, even if you start doing as a matter of duty, slowly and gradually, you will learn to purify your heart. You remember that 4 kind of people, he said, even if they come to me, I am so happy. Because in the process, their heart will be purified. What is that? 4 kind of artho jignasu artharthi jnani. One who is in distress, like Draupadi, she Gajendra. Artho is this one, who is a Dhruva Maharaj. He went for penance, meditation upon actually he went, his mother told, you go and ask the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he only can fulfill your desire, because she was helpless. So Dhruva Maharaja left home at the age of 5 and came. And with God's arrangement, he met Narada Muni. He also went for a big kingdom. But Krishna said, since you already decide for kingdom, I can't give you liberation. So what I will do? I will arrange for a separate planet for you. Dhruvaloka. He arranged a separate planet, and Dhruva Maharaja beautifully ruled all the kingdom. Then he went to Dhruvaloka. That is why I'm saying Krishna knows every desire. Even later, if you say, oh Krishna, by mistake I asked, don't give me this, he will give you, because he has noted down. It takes time to come, but before that we keep on changing our desire. Actually, just imagine. Well, first we ask for maybe one scooter. Okay, once a scooter, there is a small story, I think Amarendra Prabhu used to tell. The once in an office, one clerk, he used to always think, see, these people are that other peon, he has got a cycle, so he comes very early to the office. I have to come by walk. I'm not able to come on time. So somehow God sanctioned cycle. Then the cycle got old. It started giving me problem. It said, why did I even buy this cycle? Now going back to buy walk, it's very difficult for me. Like that one we can take, or his desires may go up. See, the other person is coming by scooter. Finally, he reached four-wheeler. Four-wheeler in Bangalore and Chennai, cities like that, you stand in the signal, going by walk. I had a practical experience in Delhi when we were there. From our home to Amity International School, if I used to walk, it would have taken only 4 minutes maximum. Same thing, if I take the car and come, it will take more than 15 minutes. I am talking about long back. It was 2004 or 5 I am talking about. Now, so you can't even imagine how much time it will take. Isn't it? So like that, the desires are not satiated. The day before we saw, lust is never satiated. That is why I told you to remind me 3.36 verse. Okay, Hare Krishna. This is again, it's an exercise for you. After this, it will come. You all be ready. Go and get a paper, and you have to give grading to yourself to see A, B, C, D, which grade we have got. Okay. Now, prescribed duties in the 7th verse, what he is saying, prescribed duty should never be renounced. What are the prescribed duty? Prescribed duty are, but actually, offering bhoga to the Lord. We will anyway cook, no? Why can't we cook for the pleasure of the Lord? Krishna, I am cooking it for you. Offer and then enjoy. Finally, this tongue is going to enjoy. Let the tongue enjoy the prasadam which had been offered to the Lord, and you have got it. Okay, that should be never renounced. But at that level, if one gives up this prescribed duty, what will happen? I don't want to do all the time. I will buy from market only. Ready-made good food are available these days. Simply put it in the micro oven and they heat it and give. Okay, that is then Maya will increase. We will all the time be in illusion. What is not real, we will start thinking as real. I think of these days generation, those who are like maybe less than 10 years old, who all the time, heat the frozen food and eat and go. What knowledge they will have? Seriously. Nothing, no nutrition. They don't know the difference between nutritional food and the frozen, which gives a taste to this is never nutritional. Unless and until it is cooked at home and offered to the Lord as Bhoga. Okay. So 18.8. What does it say? Anyone who gives up the prescribed duty as troublesome. Prescribed duty is what? Do Mangalarti in the morning. At least, okay, if you are not a bhakta, at least you light one agarbatti and go on. They will say, no, parents. No, I don't have time for all these things. Or we may say, go to temple once in a week. I don't want to do that. I don't have time for all these things. Isn't it? This is what. Even prescribed duties, people give up. Okay, so what will happen? Why do they give up? Sometimes they give up out of fear. They say, perform on yajna at home. People will say, if I perform at home, my whole house will become dark. And then I will have to do whitewash, etc., etc. Out of this fear, people don't do prescribed duty also. Sometimes discomfort, like Graha Pravesham. I have seen many people. Graha Pravesham has to be done, they say. We don't have time for all these things. What? Simply we need to boil one milk. We will boil, offer to the Lord. That's it, over. They don't believe in the mantras which are chanted. The cow is said to enter the house first. Gomata puja is done. All these things people don't do because of their discomfort which is given to them. So such action never leads to elevation, or it never leads to renunciation. So prescribed duty should not be given up. 18.8 say, don't give it up. Even if you are giving it up, what are the reason? Out of fear or difficulties, you give it up. That is passion. Same people will give a party in the night. We did Graha Pravesham. This is our house. You come and see. They will get lot of gifts. They will give a big party. I am not talking which is not happening in this world. 99% this is what is happening in this world. Okay. Then 18.9. 18.9 says, O Arjuna, when one performs his prescribed duty only because it ought to be done. Okay. At least you do it. Because my parents told that I need to give this charity, I am giving it. Even do that, no problem. In that, your punya also little bit will come. Your parents will have more punya, but you will also get. But the thing is, and because it ought to be done, somebody is saying, or it is a rule, I need to do it like that. If you do, what will happen? Renounces all material association and all attachment to the fruit. His renunciation is said to be in the mode of goodness. It has to be done. So if we say, no, Shastras say that it has to be done. Gomata should be the first one to enter my home. If you do it thinking it is a duty, automatically from the goodness, we will come to Shuddha Sattva, Vishuddha Sattva. Always remember, at least we have to come to goodness. Once we come to goodness, Shuddha Sattva is not too far. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Like this, you have to give you, grades in the forthcoming exercise. Okay. Now here, 13 and 14 together. O mighty armed Arjuna, learn from me. Little difference between this one and my book. It's fine. O mighty armed Arjuna, according to the Vedanta, there are 5 causes for the accomplishment of action. Now, learn those from me. What are those? Adhishtanam, Manaschayam, Adhishtanam, Karta, Karanam cha, Pritak Vidam, and Daivim cha Panchamam. Okay? Adhishtanam, one place is required. So for the soul to perform activity, our body is the place. Our body, soul is the dehino asmin ita dehe. I am embodied in this body. This I am embodied. Who is this I? Part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Mamaivamsho Jivaloke. He is seated in our heart. So this is his home. I will tell one thing. See, actually we think it is my home. Who has given the material? The Lord. Who has given us the Lakshmi to pay for the labor to construct it? The Lord. Who helped us getting this design? In the form of the intelligence of the engineer. Who gave us the ability to earn all this Lakshmi, to buy the house? Lord. What did we do? What did we do? Simply sitting and dreaming which plan I can make, which engineer I can go so that he will give a better plan, which organization I can switch my work so that I will get more money. That's all we did. That is the work of the intelligence. Mind plans and the intelligence analyzes which is the best. That's all we do. Finally, who gave the mind and the intelligence? So nothing belongs to us. What we, the proprietorship has to be totally gone. Proprietorship. That is, I am the owner. So this house where we are living, we are the tenant. Who is the owner of this house? Mamai Vamsho Jivaloke. He is the owner. His part and parcel. Mamaiva Amsha. So Krishna says, you all are my part and parcel. So that means we are in rented home. That is what is this. What? These are declared in Sankhya philosophy to be the place of action, adhishtanam. Performer, karta. The soul is the karta. The senses, karanam. We need instruments, right? You are feeling hungry, you need an instrument to eat. If the instrument is not there, how will you eat? Okay? Mataji, so many people without hand, yeah, okay. What they will do, they bend and they take the spoon, they also eat. They also practice. Don't you think people who are without hand don't eat? There are people who with the, they hold the spoon in their toe and then eat. There are so many. Those who are angahina, they are also living. Fine? So that senses, the endeavor, the effort what we put in, even if you do everything, ultimately the super soul. See, simple example. We are going for a vacation somewhere. We sit in the car. So the car is the body. The driver is the karta, performer. Then senses. This is the karanam, the instruments. You have to put petrol to that. You have to have engine oil, and the car should have all the other things like brake, all those things it should have, right? Everything is important. Without the rear view mirror also we can't drive. Important. These are all the karanam, instruments. Then endeavor. Suddenly one vehicle you saw, you apply brake. Endeavor. Nothing is on the road. You press the accelerator. Go fast. Endeavor. Ultimately, before reaching the destination, sorry to say, anything may happen. Either the car may break down. Why do we go to extreme case? Car broke down. Car broke down. What happened? Tire puncture, something. You could not reach the destination to catch the flight. Flight has gone. So if you are reaching the airport on time, catching the flight on time, going and coming back to your home with all the dirty luggage back, don't you think Daivimcha Panchamam is required? The Lord's sanction is required? Hare Krishna. So please, don't take the credit for any action. Mataji, that is so demotivating, Mataji. Somebody has to always pat at our back. Yeah, you pat at our back. Oh, Chitra, you did it. But immediately you say, no, you did it with the grace of the Lord. Say that. That's all. That is all is sannyasa yoga. Mere balbutte par nahi. Bhagavan's sanction per. So how can we construct so big building? It's a barren land. On this barren land to construct such multi-story building, we need everything. Land only is not there. Land is even after constructing the big floor, everyone is about to do Graha Pravesham and enter their own houses. Tamal, the building falls down. That also may happen, right? Daivimcha Panchamam. These days, so low quality materials are used. Many buildings fall on twin tower. That may be because of Atangvadi, but many buildings, when people are living there, all of a sudden it falls on every now and then. I have stopped, listening to this news or reading news for after COVID. All glories to Namanishta Prabhu. He has created such a wonderful platform. Nothing is important in life now. Isn't it? Okay. So this is what. So don't we need all these instruments, everything? We need, but we forget it. Okay. Hare Krishna. See on the left-hand side, finally, the Paramatma is sitting fifth soul. And karta, first is the body, second is the soul,
Third is
the senses, okay, and the pritakvidam, that is the endeavor. Fifth is the daivim. Remember this after, sincerely telling, after learning 13.14, that mana pamana, that slowly goes. For what I'm taking the credit? Nothing is mine. I never owned anything. Nothing belonged to me. Isha vasyam idam sarvam. Yatkincha dagatyam jagat. Tena daktena bhunjita. Magrida kasyas vidhanam. I should not protrude in others' property. What is in mine? My quota, Lord has already given me. Enjoy that. That is in your quota. You can enjoy. Lord does not say, don't enjoy that. Enjoy. Your senses are for enjoying. Sense avai manak. Krishna, Padara, Vindori. You remember Amricha Maharaj, who used all the senses in the pleasure of the Lord. Was he not ruling the country? That in Jaipur, somebody told me they are going to Jaipur. I sent a message. Don't forget to go to Gopalji's temple. Gopalji's temple is attached to Raja Man Singh's palace. Raja Man Singh, from his bedroom, a big door is there in between the temple and his palace. That door is exactly open before he gets up. So Raja and all, people Kavis used to sing some songs and all, whatever it is. Before that, they will open the curtain of Govinda. Govinda will be waiting to give him darshan. Why? He's a bhakta. He has done a lot. More than we ourselves take care of us, Lord takes care of us because he is sitting inside. Hare Krishna. Therefore, one who thinks himself, only the doer, I do it, akarta akamiti manyate, not considering the 5 factors, is certainly not very intelligent. Ignorance, just now I told, the root cause for sinful activity is lust. Lust is the root cause for everything. Why do we get lust? Root cause is ignorance. We don't know what is the real enjoyment, what is the temporary enjoyment. We don't know. That is why, that is what is lust. Okay. Knowledge, the object of knowledge, and the knower. So 3 factors. Always you have in the soul desires, the mind plans, and the intelligence decides which plan is the best. Then finally the Prakriti makes it happen. Anything you take. One second, I was writing. So, same way when performing the action also, karma is action, right? Karma, the action has to be there. We should clear cut know what action I want to do. Okay, what action I want to do, object of knowledge, how to do it, that is the method of doing it. And karteti is what? The soul. The soul will be only desiring I want to do this, but we need all these 3 factors for the work to be performed. So these 3, what are they? Senses, work, and the doer. 3 people. Thinking, feeling, willing. This is what Prabhupada he tells all in his lectures. Thinking, feeling, and willing. The action is what? Action who is doing? The soul is doing. Senses are there. The work is what? To catch the ball. The person is there. For full focus goes, no, eye sees that, and legs go up, hands go up. You go towards the direction, right? So all these 3 things have to be coordinated. Then only the work can be done. So here exercise starts now. And if you fit into the columnar form will come, whichever column you are in, keep on giving you exercise number 1, next slide 2, 3, like that you go. First column is 3, second is 2. Do it sincerely. You don't have to share it anything. It will tell you whether you are in A grade, B grade, C grade. Even if I'm in E grade, how does it matter? I know I need to work very hard to come to A grade. That's all. If you are in A grade, oh Krishna, because of your mercy, I have somewhat able to, you are showing me the right direction. I am able to, with the spiritual master's mercy, I am able to move. Keep me going in this direction. That's it. Okay. 18.20. The knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen. Undivided. Purnamadam, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachat. He is always complete. He is not undivided. Though we may think, oh, with all his energy, he created the universe, his energy has diminished now. Not at all. He is always Purnam. Purnatse Purnamaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. Whatever is balance, Vashishya, Shesha means balance. Whatever is left, Purnameva Vashishyate. The balance is also complete. That's the beauty. This is the invocation mantra of Ishopanishad. After you create the entire universes, all creation had taken place. Because, sometime or the other, all the Nitya Leela will be happening. If not this universe, some other universe will be in the process of creation by the Lord. So his energy never diminishes. Undivided in the divided. So you understood? I keep telling that Ishavasya, what is that? Ishopanishad, the 5th verse. He walks, does not walk, sleeps, does not sleep. So everything he does but does not. He hears but does not hear. He is divided but not heard. He is Dure Antike. Dhure, he is living in Isloka, Goloka Vrindavan. Antike, as near as possible inside our heart. This is what a person thinks who is in goodness. So if you really think, if you are going for your office work or not, Krishna is sitting beside my seat. He is only directing me. I am not doing anything. Simply I am holding the doer. Doer is what? He. I am the instrument. If you think like that, all good, in goodness. That knowledge by which a different type of living entity is seen to be dwelling in different bodies is knowable in the mode of passion. Okay, that you enjoy that Yajnadana Tapa. We saw, no, that a person yesterday was taking selfie. He was giving something, some dana, charity, and he was taking selfie. He will be posting it in Instagram, and he will get how many likes I got. Every now and then he'll be thinking and seeing. Sorry. Okay, so they will dwell, they enjoy. They all the time keep on thinking that I want this, I want this, I want this. Unsatiated desires will lead to what? Urdhvam gachanti sattvatsa, madhyam gachanti rajasa. We saw yesterday. So it will bring us to this sloka again. This sloka only we can do action. So one who has got insatiable desire will come to the center. Higher planetary system, lower planetary system, Martir Loka. So we all will come back. Why? Because we want to dwell more and more in different bodies according to our desire. This root cause, everyone now should be very well knowing why we take this body, because there was a desire that was not satisfied. Paramatma has noted that, so he has given us the right body. Okay, and that knowledge, 22, by which one is attached to one kind of work as the all in all, only one kind of work. What is it? If that pramada alasya nidrabhihi. I don't want to do any work. I'm all the time lazy. I want to sleep all the time. I'll eat and sleep. Without knowledge of the truth. What is the truth? Absolute truth. I am no one, which is very, very meager, is said to be in the mode of goodness. Okay, I'm 100% sure you all might be giving 3 out of 3 to all of you, right? Yes. As for actions, that action in accordance with the duty, which is performed without attachment, without love or hate, by one who has renounced fruitive results, is called action in the mode of goodness. Immediately, just now when I read only first 4 phrases, without attachment, which is performed as a accordance of duty. Neha Mataji, you take. Is she there today? I don't know. She is there all the time, I know that. Right now she is, Hare Krishna, Neha Mataji is there today. Let me check. Yes. See, she is doing this as a duty. This duty was not imposed on her. She had taken it willingly. She attends all the classes. At least for so many batches, I have been seeing her. And he posts the attendance. If she is unable to, she will either send a message or come to the meeting, tell me, Mataji, I am occupied. I will post the attendance and go, will you take care of it? That shows without attachment. She doesn't want any credit that she is doing it. She is not doing it with the love or hate. This is a duty to Krishna. Like that she is doing. By one who has renounced fruitive results. Is she expecting, if I do this, the Lord will give me gold medal? Definitely not. So totally detached is called action in the mode of goodness. But action performed with great effort by one seeking to gratify his desires, sense gratification, right? And which is enacted from a sense of false ego, is called action in the mode of passion. So many examples we saw yesterday. Yajna, dana, tapa. Food also we saw. Katvam, lalavata, yushna. We saw, no, which is very ushna. That means very hot, very spicy. Lalavana, very salty. All those things. So same way they give charity also in that mode. People who fast for the purpose of political purpose. I remember, when that Andhra Pradesh, they wanted a separate thing, something called Telangana or something. So many people fasted, so many violence took place, many things happened, but still they fasted for the purpose of political affairs, I mean to say. That is in the mode of passion. And that action performed in ignorance and delusion, without considering a future bondage or consequences, which inflicts injury and is impractical, is said to be action in the mode of ignorance. We all may be doing it, knowingly or unknowingly. I'm very sure I will at least do it. That action which is performed in ignorance, because I'm subject to ignorance. I don't have the right knowledge. All ignorance is not totally dispelled from our heart. Though the Lord said in 10.11, Agam Ajnanadam Tamaha, but still, are we elevated to that extent? Not. So we are in still some work we may do today and we may repent later. Very especially, I'm telling people, with the fear of their future, they buy many property and keep it. Now they all repent. Why did we buy such a big house? Only one husband and wife will be living. Children will be living in some other country. And when did the husband pass away or the wife passed away? When did they pass away? Nobody knows. After one week, the neighbor gets a smell and see, have you heard it? So many times, even, in our close association, we hear all these things. So today we perform an action in ignorance, and that will bind us tomorrow. So which inflicts injury, and impractical is said to be action. So it causes injury later. Up and down duplex many buy. At the age of 60, 65, they start thinking, why did I buy such a big duplex? I'm not able to climb only. Like that we repent. So that causes injury, and it was not impractical. So I can give 1 for me. Even if 0, there is a column, I would have given 0 for me. Hare Krishna. Okay. The worker who is free from all material attachment and false ego, that is renunciation. This is a renunciation. Everything we do for the pleasure of the Lord, whether good or bad. But sometimes we are compelled to do bad things. If you are working somewhere, do it. Tell the Lord. As I told the example, if you remember, Srila Prabhupada once told a person who was working in a, butcher, slaughterhouse, right? It will slowly, gradually, you can give it up. Till then, you renounce the result to Krishna only. By then, slowly, you establish another hand-to-mouth business or any other activity for you. And that devotee is excelling today. He is in Mayapur. And who is indifferent to success or failure. Manapamana, Shitoshna, Sukha Dukkha, Labha Labha. Correct, Labha Labha. Whether you get profit or whether you get loss. He is equipoised. His worker is in the mode of goodness. It will take little time for us to come, because, we are not, I'm not at least elevated. It will take long time for me to come, because somebody not praising us, or we are expecting some result and doing some work. That's what I mean to say. If we may do anything, somebody will come and notice it. That is somewhere there. That should be totally, that attachment should go away. Then it is called renunciation. But that worker who is attached to the fruits of his labor and who passionately wants to enjoy them, who is greedy, envious, and impure, and moved by happiness and distress, is a worker in the mode of passion. As a grandma of 2 kids, I definitely, whenever I make prasadam, at the bottom of the heart, it may be there. These kids should come back from school and they should relish the prasadam. Otherwise, they will all make big face, then we will feel bad. This daily it happens, right? So we all have to get elevated to that level. That is possible only when we keep on saying, with our senses, it will not happen. Mind is very difficult to control. And that worker who is always engaged in the work against the injection, impious activity, who is materialistic, obstinate, cheating, and expert in insulting others. Pramada, alasya, nidra, again it came here, who is lazy, always morose, always procrastinating. So remember, Sukha Sangena, Jnana Sangena, that is Sattva Guna, Sukham and Jnanam. Then second one is Trishna Sangena. Trishna and what is that? For the desire, for the lust for the opposite sex. Then the third one is Pramadalasya Nidrabhihi. So 3 gunas, all these go by 3 gunas. That is why Krishna is going on saying, whatever you do, once you come in this material world, the guna is going to empower you. Guna is going to rule you. So the whole game is to transcend from one guna to another, and ultimately to come to Vishuddha Sattva. Hare Krishna. O son of Partha, that understanding by which one knows what ought to be done, because Vedas say it is my duty, right? What is to be feared if I don't do this? That fear has to be always there. And what is not to be feared? Whenever we are doing akarmic activity, we don't have to fear. We are going for Mangalarati. Early in the morning, we got little late. We pressed the accelerator a lot. Krishna, I'm really scared. No, Krishna is there. He will take. He will take. If time permits, I'll tell you one very nice practical experience in this. And what is not to be feared? Krishna is there, okay? What is binding and what is liberating? That understanding is established in the mode of goodness. And that understanding which cannot distinguish between the religious way of life and irreligious. What is right or what is wrong? What is it knowledge known as? Wisdom. Very important knowledge that is. And action that should not be done. Prohibited action. Vikarma. That imperfect understanding, O son of Partha, is in the mode of passion. It will take time. The more we surrender to 3 years. What are the 3 years? Spiritual master and sadhu sangha and scriptures. It will take time, but it will come. That understanding which considers irreligion to be religion. What is not correct, we think that is only correct and we start doing that. It is too much of ignorance under the spell of illusion and darkness. So ignorance is darkness and strives always in the wrong direction. O Partha is in the mode of ignorance. What I have seen, no, so many circumstances come in our daily life like this. Immediately, Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tell, he will, that Guru will give us the right decision sitting in our heart. The Lord, when he is in our heart, he is our Guru in the form of Paramatma. The same Lord, when he comes out in front of us physically, he comes in the form of our Guru, Chaitya Guru. 33. O son of Partha, that determination which is unbreakable, what is sustained with steadfastness by yoga practice. Yoga practice, why he is saying for the focus. Ekaha Kurunandana. In 2nd chapter, he said, no. And thus controls the mind, life, and the acts of senses. Is in the mode of goodness. Why? We have surrendered to the Lord. Seven Mukhi Jigvado. He will give that sense with which we will be able to control. Attaga Shri Krishna Nama Adi Nabhavet Grahyam Indriyaihi. For this, because 4 defects, all senses are imperfect. We are almost all the time illusioned. That is why. So no need to worry. Why finally we land up doing some mistake? That is what is 3.36. 3.36, you keep reading. The Arjuna asked that question only. Even I don't want to do any wrong things, Krishna. Why I am compelled to do most of the time? Krishna gives the next 5 verses are the answer. It is only the lust, Arjuna. Just because of the lust, everything is happening. Try to overcome that lust. Okay, so now only I told you to remind me, but this is the right opportunity. So remember, 3.36, you read this question. We all undergo this question every now and then in our lifetime. And the answer, 7, 8, 9, 10, that was, 37, 37, 38, 39, 40 are the answers. Keep it as a Bible. Daily you read it. Okay, Hare Krishna. And that determination, 18.34, by which one holds fast to fruitive result in religion, economic development, and sense gratification. Yesterday I told you, if you remember, Purushartha. What is the Purushartha? Dharma, Artha. Sorry, not in this class. That was in Bhagavatam class. Right. That is 4 Purushartha. All the fruitive activities we do because of the 4 Purushartha. Those Purusharthas are Artha, Kama, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharma is religion, religious activity. Even earning to take care of this body is one of the religion. We need to take care. This is the only vehicle through which we can tarantite tesha mayam yesham tarantite. We can cross over this material ocean. So we need to take care. So we need money for that economic development. We need to satisfy our somewhere you are working, you are not at all happy. Your senses means we are not happy. Mind is not happy. Obviously, you will look for another job. No sense gratification. So that is not a problem. But we all are working in the mode of passion. Gradually, we should endeavor to transcend from passion to goodness, and that determination which cannot go beyond dreaming, fearlessness, lamentation, morose and illusion. Such such unintelligent determination is in the mode of darkness. So same pramada nidra bhiya alasya. Many messages are coming in chat, but since I'm running out of time, I will see the chat message towards the end. In between, if it's something very important, you can tell Nega Mataji, you can read the chat message. If it is very, very urgent something, you can intervene, Mataji, no problem. 18.37. That which is in the beginning may be just like poison. This is another formula, note down somewhere. But at the end is just like nectar, and which awakens one to self-realization is said to be happiness in the mode of goodness. You write this word, Shreya and Preya. Prabhupada very beautifully explains this in the purport. Shreya is that kind of work. It may be very difficult for us to do now. It will be very painful. But what is the end result? The end result is all happiness. It is said to be in the mode of goodness. You see, goodness is always, goodness is sukha sangena, jnana sangena, is it not? So this acquiring knowledge, for how many people you all are attending very regularly, at least 3-4 people, you know, like Janani Mataji, every batch I see her. Every batch. I'm really, for she and Nega Mataji are another reason. Every time I myself sit and read scriptures, at least, if not listen to different lectures, so that I can quote a different example. Because, you know, same example, they may be thinking, oh, Mataji said this earlier. But some examples still I quote, if it is very, very important, same example I quote for the benefit of the newcomers. But many a time I try myself, just because of they are the motivators for me. Okay, so like what happens today, it may be difficult for me, I don't have time, still I want to do it. But what is the end result? I feel so happy thinking Krishna will be happy. They gave me an opportunity to refer to Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So will Krishna be not happy? Is it not? So that is what today it may be painful, but the end result is all happiness. But the prayer is opposite. Today you have all the pleasure, but the end result is painful. So it is between the two P. What is a 2P? As I told you, there is C in between, B and D, birth and death. Here the choice is between the endeavor. Okay, that the endeavor, instead of C, you can take it as E. There is an E between pain and pleasure. If you take that endeavor right now, end result will be pleasurable. If not the reverse. That 13.38, that happiness which is derived from contact of the material of the senses with their objects. So sense and sense object, remember, understand one more time very well, I'll tell. Sense organs are the what? The eyes, nose, all those things, right? 5 sense organs we know. Tongue, etc. Tongue, belly, genitals are in the same line. The other 2, chakshu and this one, hearing. What are the sense objects? Shotram, chakshu, sparshanam, rasanam, granam. Shotram, hearing is the object. Ears are the organs, sense organs. Shotram, chakshu. Vision is the object. Eyes are the sense organs. Like that you have to connect. Shotram, chakshu. Sparshanam is touch, skin. Rasanam, taste. Granam, smell. So they are the sense objects. Okay. These things which appears to be nectar at the beginning, but poison at the end. This is Preya. The first one is the 18.37 is Shreya. Today it is painful. Tomorrow end result will be pleasurable. 38 is Preya, today it is painful, tomorrow it will be pleasurable. 18.39, nothing, no pain, no pleasure, all the time ignorance, okay? And that happiness which is blind to self-realization. What is self? No Atma, nothing. Khavo, pivo, ash karo. Which is delusion from the beginning to the end, and which arises from sleep, laziness, morose again, pramada, alasya, nidra, bihi. It's said to be in ignorance. Hare Krishna. Very good. Whatever score you have got, as I said, it's a motivation. Krishna, you gave me the score. Pat it back. All of you give a pat to your back and tell, Krishna, you help me to grow. Means what we all always want. No, if you are in D grade, we want C or D, B. So tell Krishna, he will give you that knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen. Undivided spiritual nature. Same Paramatma who is in my heart is in others' heart also. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Havi Hastini. Brahmana, cow, Hastini, elephant. Shuni, Chaiva, Shva, Pakecha. Dog and the dog eater. Pandita, Samadarshina. Right? So the same thing, undivided, and the same Lord. Though they are undivided into innumerable forms. So many universe, every universe, 84 lakhs yonis. You should understand to be in the mode of goodness. So one who sees everybody as the part and parcel of the Lord, he is said to be in the mode of goodness. Like our Prabhupada. Why this time clock is given, See, Prabhupada used to travel. He has, I think 16 or 14 times he has gone through world tour in those 12 years. Those 12 years are very important 12 years for us also. Of course, Prabhupada's life, it was because he only obeyed to the order of his spiritual master. But, he used to like say, for example, from India to America, many times he has traveled. In India, it might have been in night. He would have gone to the airport, boarding pass, whole night would have gone in that only. And when he gets down here, it will be early morning, 4 o'clock. Next day, 24 hours. Okay, but he will ask them others, what is the time? If they say 2.5 hours, 2:30 early in the morning AM. He'll say, this is already, I'm late for my dictation. So he will start dictating or he will start translating 2:30. Those 2 hours which he used to sleep also, he used to feel that, just for my good health, so that I am able to work very nicely the next day. Like that, he used to feel it was a mere wastage of time. So the time clock, for other people who had traveled with him, they'll be sleeping. He said, where is he? He is sleeping, Prabhupada. They have jet lagged everything. Not Prabhupada. Round the clock. That is why we are having so many books, so many translations, so many audios. I am saying, life is not sufficient to hear to all the recordings of Prabhupada. How he did it all, I don't know. I mean, Krishna, of course, he is a Nitya Siddha, but we all have not come to that level to see everybody equal, no? Hare Krishna. And 42. Samo Daman Tapat Shaucham. Again, he is giving the qualities. All these qualities are process, you remember. 13.8 to 12 and 17, 1, 2, 3. All these things are. This I referred once, if you all remember, in one of the class. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shutra, we referred, if you remember. Samo Daman Tapat Shaucham Shantir Arjavam. Self-control. Evacha Jnanam Vijnanam Astikyam Brahma Karmana Swabhavacham. All these qualities. What? Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, wisdom, knowledge, religiousness. These are the qualities of Brahmana. I think in the 16th chapter, I referred all three from Veda base, if you remember. Then Shauryam Tejo Dhritidakshiyam Yudechapiya Palayam Dhanam Ishvara Bhavascha Shatram Karma Swabhavajam. Okay, heroism, power and determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership. Don't you think these all are important for a king? So these all are the qualities of a Kshatriya. Now Vaishya only 3. Krishi Goraksha Vanijam. Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam. Paricharyatmakam Karma. Shudrasya Swabhavajam. Shudras are supposed to serve all the other people. So that is their nature of work. So this is the qualities, means in the form of nature of work, what they are supposed to perform. Krishna has beautifully. Why again and again Krishna is saying? Because he is going to conclude. Finally, Krishna is saying 18.43, you see, oh Arjuna, these are all your qualities. Do you want to utilize these qualities in your Varnashrama Dharma? Why Varnashrama Dharma? He told already, doing Varnashrama Dharma is the prescribed duty, isn't it? So, Arjuna, you want to fight or not? If you don't fight, it will become a sin because you are not following the religion. What is religion? Religion is not dharma, Christianism, Islam, etc., etc. Religion is the inherent imbibed, inherent for every person. As a Brahmana, what we saw is dharma. For Kshatriya, these qualities, these professions are dharma. Okay, yata pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam swakarmana tam abhyacharya siddhim vindati manavaha. By worship of Lord, who is the source of all beings, who is all pervading, man can in the performance of his own duty attain perfection. So Krishna is going on saying, whoever you are, whatever you are following, do it to the fullest, and karma, sarva karma palatyagan. This phrase also you remember. Sarva karma palatyagan. Always remember, keep on telling this to you, that man, apaman will never come. Trinada Pishuni Chena, today before the class we read Shishashakam. Amanena manadena kirtaniya sadakari. Shishashakam Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, right? Sheyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharma swanushtitat swabhava nityam karma kurvannapnoti kilbisham. Whatever is your dharma, I said no. Elephant has its dharma, monkey has its dharma. Monkey will jump from tree to tree, elephant cannot jump. If the elephant tries to do the work of the monkey, that means the Shudra trying to do the work of a Brahmana, or Brahmana trying to do the work of a Shudra, that is what is. Or vice versa, between the three, anything. Brahmana means Satoguni people. So they have to do work which come under the duties, which come under the Satoguna duty. How or why should they do Rajoguna duty? So same way Kshatriya is Rajoguna. Vaishya is a combination. Rajo plus Tama. Shudra is Tama. So we can't, in schools and all, when parents come and tell, their children may not be that capable, but every parent has a big dream for their kids. So when they come and tell, I tell, you want us to teach a fish to climb a tree, ma'am? Is it possible? So but still, they want it because for them, the child is all in all, everything, and nobody can tell them anything. Fine, it's fine. Okay. So it is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly. Swadharma is very, very important. I am a Brahmin. I may not be very good in teaching. It's fine. But still, when I started 40 years before and when I end after 40 years, with Lord's grace, I would have gone a long way. But I stick on to that profession. That is very, very important. Many a times it came in between, because teaching means you all know very low paid job is teaching. So many business ideas will come. People will be after us, take this specific business, do this, what is that? Some dealership commission type and all, many. But we have to stick on to our Swadharma. So it is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept another's occupation, perform it imperfectly. I can't tell the cuckoo bird to sing. I can't tell who is that there, dog or somebody to sing as good as possible. A cuckoo bird, not possible. But if the cuckoo bird thinks, no, that story all of you might be knowing. No, the crow was not at all happy with its color. Finally, it went to different people. The crow was directed finally to the peacock. So crow asked, how beautiful you have, so many colors. He said, be happy that you are black. Nobody is catching and putting it in the cage. Since I'm so beautiful, people think I have the inherent quality of flying. But they have put me in the jail. I'm not able to perform my Swadharma because of my beauty. Then crow said, okay, I'm satisfied. Like that. Same it is. Swadharma and Paradharma, we have to always remember. Don't try to excel in Paradharma. Not possible. Better is to perform the Swadharma imperfectly. Lord says, Okay, so we have to agree to it very carefully. One can obtain the results of renunciation simply by self-control. Arjavam, Arjavam, Arjavam. In all the chapters it had come. Arjavam has come once in that, 1 to 6 also. Arjava, the same, what I'm trying to say is Karma Yoga and Dhyana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga or what you call Jnana Yoga, also in Bhakti Yoga. It's very, very important. Why? Because of that self-control, we try to learn how to detach us from the results, sannyasa. The actual renunciation, sannyasa, is renouncing the karma pala, not renouncing the work itself. Remember, work, all of you. That is the highest perfectional stage of renunciation. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samaha sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labate param. Beautiful verse. One who is thus transcendentally situated. I saw na machitta madgata prana. Same. At once they realize as the Supreme Brahman. He never laments or desires to have anything. He's equally disposed to everything. Every living entity, Vidyavinaya Sampanne. In that stage, he attains pure devotional service unto me. Bhaktya mam, again, you have to by heart all these things. Bhaktya mam abhijanati, yavan yaschashmi tattvataha, tato mam tattvato jnatva, vishate tadanantaram. Very, very important. This and Sarvadharman Paritejnanda. One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service, nothing else. So finally he has come and concluded, Karma Yogi, Jnani, they all cannot understand me unless and until they have this devotional service. And when one is in full consciousness of me by such a devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God. So bhakti is there in karma also, in jnana also, extremely important. Sarva dharman paritagya mamekam sharanam braja agam tvam sarva papi. Oh, sorry, it's some other. 56 it is, correct? Okay. Sarva karmanyapi sada kurvano madhyapashrayaga matprasadat avapnoti shashvatam padam avyayam. Shashvatam padam avyayam. Though engaged in all kinds of activities, my devotees, under my protection, I am there. Chipram bhavati dharmatma. It comes in another verse also, no? Yoga kshemam vahamyaham. I protect by myself. I never let my devotee perish. Chipram bhavati dharmatma. You remember, Chipram bhavati dharmatma. Krishna says, I never let my devotee perish. Well, that is yoga kshemam vahamyaham. I myself come and protect you. Remember these two phrases. My devotee under my protection reaches the eternal and imperishable abode by my grace, without his grace. Seven mukhehi jigvado swayam eva spuratere. He will show us the right path. Swayam eva. Krishna says, I will myself show the path. Machitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi ata chetvam ahankaran nashruyasi vinakshyasi. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles in your life with my grace. If, however, you don't work in such consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing to me, you will be lost. Obviously, a person who listens to parents, they excel in life, go to school, study, don't waste time. That child flourishes in life. A child does not even heed a word to parents' words. They will not excel in their life. Very simple. Our Supreme Lord, our Eternal Father is telling, listen to me, hear, shrunu. In the 18th chapter itself, in 4 verses, he says, shrunu. Still we don't listen. How can we blame the Lord for what we are going through now? Ishwara sarva bhutanam hrideshu arjuna tishtati. You remember 15.15, Sarvasya Chakam Hridi Sannivishto, same thing. Ishwara Sarva Bhutanam. I am situated in everybody's heart, Arjuna. And Brahmanyan Sarva Bhutani Yendra Rudani Mayaya. So I am directing you from your heart. Every living entity, no exception, who are seated as on a machine. The soul is sitting on a machine. The machine is operated by me. That is what Adhishtanam, this body. The body, we may think the Lord is only the seer, But it's not like that. Lord is only seeing, but at the same time, whatever we do, he sanctions, seeing our Trishna. So we should not have Trishna for anything. We should not have the lust for anything. Finally, even if it is bad for us, he will sanction us. So we can't blame the Lord ultimately at the end of the day. We have to blame our soul for desiring it. That is why all our activities should be directed towards the soul. As I told in the story of RADHJA, that Guru went to the king to complain about Guru's son, the prince, right? If you remember. त्वमेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसादात् परं शान्तिं स्थानं प्राप्यसि Shashwatam. Shashwatam is permanent, always. O Son of Bharat, surrender unto him utterly. By his grace, you will attain transcendental peace. So this he has told in 15.29. Bhoktaram yajya tapasam sarvalokam ageshwaram. Example given is Prataprudra. Being a king of such a big kingdom, every Rath Yatra he will clean, right? So that means he is a purified soul. He is surrendered. It shows surrender. Surrendering is not that difficult. You have to come out of the mana. Yesterday we saw the one thing which does not allow us to do is the pride. So remove the pride from the heart. That's it. That too, again, I am telling you, with our endeavor, we can't do it. Iti te jnanam akyatam guhyat guhyataramaya vimarshadyat asheshena. Again, you see what is left. Yetechasi tatha kuru. Thus I have explained to you the most confidential knowledge. Now nothing is left, Arjuna. The most, he kept on saying, 2nd chapter he said, 3rd chapter he said, 9th chapter, 7th chapter he said, that is the Guhyatara, Guhyatama, 9th chapter. Deliberate on this fully and then do whatever you wish to do. Krishna never compels. Here also he has given the free will to Arjuna. Now it is your wish, Arjuna. Okay, Arjuna will say, now what is there? I am totally surrendered to you long back. Isn't it Karishyasi Vachanam Tava? This is another phrase by heart in your life. Karishyasi Vachanam Tava. I'm not going to do whatever I feel. You, whatever you tell me, surrendering to the spiritual master. We have to totally surrender. Nashto moga smritir labdva. All the illusion has gone. Nashto moha. Moha is illusion. Moha nashto ho gaya. Totally gone. Okay. So, oh dear Krishna, infallible one. Why infallible? Achyuta. Once again, infallible one. My illusion now has gone. I have regained my memory. Well, Krishna tells, no, I give the memory. Ultimately, he only, since he surrendered, since Arjuna surrendered, Krishna gave the right memory. Jnanam smritir jnanam apohanam cha. 15.15. Smriti jnanam apoham. Again, he has given. Stitosmi gata sandekha. No sandekha. No doubt in it. Karishyasi vachanam tava. Okay, I am now firm and free from all doubt. Okay. So now I am prepared to act according to your instructions. So previous one, Sarvadharman Parityajya, he finished. That is not in PPT. Krishna says, just surrender to me. That's all. It will come. This is one verse which had come twice in the Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter and here. 9th chapter, last verse, and in 18. So how much it should have been important? Krishna himself has repeated it. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyajimam namaskuru. This is same. Mam ye vaishasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. This is different there and in 9th chapter and here. So Krishna is saying, thus you will come to me. Always pay obeisances unto me. Worship me. Thus you will come to me. I promise you, Krishna, Arjuna, because you are very dear to me. Why? You are not only my Saka. You are, what is that? Anaga. You remember 17th chapter? 15th chapter, last verse. Anaga. Krishna said, you are a sinless one. Oh, sinless one. Anaga word, remember. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papepyo moksha ishami mahashucha. Once you surrender, what will happen? Krishna is telling here, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Not only in this yoni, whatever is there in the form of what? Karma, that is Brahmana Brahmite Kona Bhagyavana Jiva. So, that one. Secondly, this Bijam. Bijam Kutam, Prarabdham. So many types of papas we might have done. No, some had given us already the result. Some are in the form of a seed. Some have just, what do you call that? Ankurit ho gaya. It has blossomed. So there are so many sins. But don't worry about any of them. I will eradicate, ma. All sins will be eradicated when you surrender to me. Idam te na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na cha shurasava vachyam na cha mam yobhya suyati. This confidential knowledge may not be explained to those who are not austere, those who do not believe me, those who do not do karma in sattva guna, or devoted or engaged in my devotional service, not anyone who are envious of me. That is why in 3 places Krishna has told Arjuna that he is non-envious. Very, very important quality to become a devotee. Okay. Ya idam paramam guhyam madbhaktoshva bhidasyasti bhaktim mayi param kritva ma mai vaishyasta samchaya. Again a samchaya came here, samchaya, doubt. What is Krishna saying? For one who explains the supreme secret to devotees. So he's saying preaching is also very important. It's not only you have to relish. Who shares this knowledge with others? All our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, first. Okay, devotional service is guaranteed. And at the end, he will come back to me. Mataji, how to spread this? We don't know anything, nothing. Nobody knows anything. What do you have to do? Yare teke tare kaho Krishna Upadesha. Everybody, you have to make one person say Hare Krishna on that day. That's all. That is all you have to do. Don't worry about that. Okay? Nacha tatsman manushyesu kaschin me priya kritamaha Bhavitanacha me tasmad anya priyataro bhuvi anya dadar. There is no servant, no other servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there be anyone who will be dear to me. So he is very, 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 very dear to me. Bhakta, devotee is very dear to Krishna. Who are devotees? Who distribute Krishna prema to anybody. Adeshyasya cha imam dharmyam samvadam avayoho jnana yajnena tenakam ishtasyamiti memati. And I declare that he who studied this sacred conversation worships me by his intelligence. So Krishna is ending it with saying that who understands my intelligence, that is a permanent one. That how? Shraddhavan, with confidence, faith, Shraddha. Shraddhavan anusuyascha shunuyadapi yonaraga sopi mukta subhal lokan. Subhal lokan, important word. Prapniyat punya karmanam. And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reaction and attains to the planet where the pious dwell. Subhan lokan. Okay, all the pious people who does anything and everything for the pleasure of Lord. Remember, objectives of this one. Yes, who wants to read? Janani Mataji, want to read? This is the winning run. Last. Anybody wants to read? Who wants to hit the winning run? I'm not able to see any hand up. Okay, yes, Harshit Prabhu, please. You can unmute yourself and read. Hari Bol.
Namaste Mataji.
Hare Krishna, yes, Prabhuji.
Sanjay said, "Thus have I heard the conversation of 2 great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on end. By the mercy of Vyasa, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the masters of all mysticism, Krishna, who was speaking personally to Arjuna. O King, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure, being thrilled at every moment."
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. I think somebody else also raised the hand if I am right. One more hand I remember seeing. You can unmute and read. Because there are only 2 more verses. Hare Krishna. Who wants to read? Harshit Prabhu, continue.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji, read. Yeah.
O King, when I remembered the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with even greater wonder, and I rejoice again and again.
Next. Continue, Prabhu. You can tell this verse after me. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna.
Yatro Yogeshwara Krishna.
Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha.
Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara.
Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir.
Tatra Sir Vijayar Bhuter.
Dhruvani Tirmatirmama.
Dhruvani Tirmatirmama.
Yes, Prabhu, read.
Whenever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and whenever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion.
Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. We finished. Last verse of Bhagavad Gita, last slide of the PPT. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much for that extra hour. But I'm really telling you, I'm sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I'm thanking all of you for giving me this opportunity. I'm very thankful to Namanishta Prabhu and Aishwarya Mataji, who had some trust in me and gave me Neha Mataji for co-hosting all the day. Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhaya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Namanishta Prabhu ki jai. Yes, Prabhu, I am seeing the chat now. Could you please give the attendance form Prabhu Mataji had given? What is one more? No doubt in chat. Okay. Hare Krishna. Nega Mataji, has anyone sent you message? Any doubt? Okay. No. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. No doubt.
Mataji.
Thanks, but I want to say thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I should thank all of you being a part. Otherwise, this journey would not have been that pleasurable. So we should say Om Tat Sat. Harihi Om Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thanks
Hare
a lot.
Krishna, Mataji. With your permission, I want to say something, Mataji. Like,
Please, Mataji, go
for
ahead.
level 2 classes.
Yeah.
Like level 2 classes, I want to tell all of you, your journey is just started, and we would love to have you both in level 1 classes. If you want to join Chitra Mataji's classes again, please, you are requested. From 2nd of December, we are starting 51 batch, our 51st batch, and then our level 2 classes, that is basically Bhagavad Gita in detail. That classes are going on by Sharda Mataji. And she is a wonderful teacher, and she teaches every Tuesday, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Indian time. And those who are not able to join Pre-Bhakti Shastri, that is level 2, I request all of you to please join Bhakti Sadachar classes going on every Sundays at 4 p.m. So I request all of you, please tell your counselors. They will reach out to you. They will tell you to join the classes. Will add you. Please tell them to join. I request all of you to please join. And if you can, please continue with Chitra Mataji's classes also. It's a great teacher. And one humble request to everybody means that each one bring one. You all joined this time. I request all of you to bring one more soul, at least one more soul. We have so many contact lists. At least if we can bring one soul with us for the next batch, that would be your gratitude towards Chitra Mataji and her efforts throughout the batch. So, Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mataji.
Srila Prabhupada. Mataji, one more small thing I will announce. There is one Vaishnava Kirtan classes have started. Only 3 classes are over. It is on Sunday morning 10 o'clock and the same class is repeated at Sunday evening at 3:30, depending on your conveniences. One Bhagavad Gita shloka is taught in that. One bhajan is taught in that. And just now Gopi Geet was going on. So only 3 classes are over. And in every class, one new beautiful Vaishnava bhajan is taught by Ganeshan Prabhu. Pravina Mataji is conducting that class. I will share the link today. So Sunday 2 time slots are there. If we can, that is the SEVA which we can do for the pleasure of Krishna through Srila Prabhupada's mercy. right? So I will share that link also. This Sunday you try and join, and there itself, if I don't join, I try actually here, that is early morning 3:30 time. So most probably whenever it is possible, I join. What you can do, you can ask Pravina Mataji only how to join the group. So this time I will share the link with you in our group, that is November batch group. So this time, this Sunday, you join and ask Pravina Mataji to become a part of the WhatsApp group. Beautiful bhajans are taught, and Ganeshan Prabhu was my classmate in level 2 and level 3, and he teaches very well with full bhava. Voice doesn't matter, bhava matters, right? I will share that link without fail. Okay, Hare Krishna. Wonderful journey, devotees. Heartfelt thanks. Hari Hari Bol. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I end the meeting, or if you have any doubt, I am ready. You can, by chance you want to ask me anything, you can pin me separately also. Absolutely no problem in that. Any doubt for any extra class or versus learning, as I told you, want to learn Bhagavad Gita, you can pin me. I can one-to-one also. I will try my level best with the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. I can try to teach you. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hari Hari Bol. This journey has just begun. It has not ended. Okay, I'm only ending the meeting, not the journey. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare